Hello internet friends, I'm going to make a quick video right now to show you something cool that I picked up recently that I thought was a bit of a novelty and kind of goofy to buy, but now I'm finding it more and more like required equipment for what I've been doing. Lately I've been printing up a lot of 3D miniatures, a lot of resin miniatures, and what I've been doing to, once they come out of the 3D printers to clean them, I've been doing the three vats of 99% IPA alcohol treatment where I put them in 3 different pickle jars and I rinse them, and at the end I let them dry. So normally I let them dry overnight to get all the IPA off, but I've been finding I'll try and store them upright or at an angle so they don't pool. But if IPA pools in the figures overnight while they're drying, like here, like where this liquid is, it will make them shiny and sometimes sticky. So that's why you dry them overnight before you wash them and take the supports off and then finally cure them. So I saw a thing online where a guy was talking about using his airbrush for drying off his miniatures when they come out of the IPA. And then I talked to a guy online that said the same thing. And then I saw a thing where a guy said they'd use a portable one. And I looked it up. I had one of these laying around from airbrushing that I tried in the summer. It doesn't put out, it's only like 20 PSA or PSI or less. It's not super strong, and it gets clogged pretty easy with paint for airbrushing, painting miniatures. But it works insane for blowing the IPA off of miniatures. These are actually miniatures I wash an IPA, dry it overnight with this, and then just rinse these off in water to take the supports on. But I'm using this as an example. These are all wet with water, but even with water, which doesn't evaporate nearly as fast as IPA, it blows these things, it blows the water right off them in like a few seconds. You just go around, and when you're cleaning off the IPA, it's like, less than like 3 seconds. Like this, you can see this is blowing the water off this guy, off this beholder, and off the nooks and crannies. But if you want your prints completely dry, I highly recommend picking one of these up. I'll put the link onto it on Amazon. They're like 50 or 60 bucks. During the over holidays and stuff throughout the year, or Amazon Day or sales, they'll be on sale for cheaper than that. I had a version a long time ago that was like a $40 version of this that wasn't as good, that didn't blow as hard, but I've actually used it and it works pretty good as well. So I'll put a link to each one in there. This one blows slightly harder, but both of them will suffice. But I'm telling you, having this around has been so great for blowing off, especially after you rinse an IPA, to get the IPA off, like on this guy, to get it out of the nooks and the crannies and the cape and the folds and like this flat, even the flat spots that have like a crease where it might pull above that crease, and then the next morning be kind of sticky. It's just been awesome. So I highly recommend picking one of these up, especially if you're printing a lot of minis and you're using IPA or whatever you're using to clean them, because you can wash off the cleaning stuff real quick and then put them to dry overnight so they'll dry like the way they should instead of sticky or shiny. All right, that's it.